Welcome to the medicine bag readings. I've got 3 different medicine bags here that have been prepared to handle the integration in one strong ion. This one here is the, I would say, purple or royal blue medicine bag. This is the black medicine bag. And this is the orange medicine bag. They're going to be assigned to each of the tribe calls, and for the February readings, we'll also be doing some pick 3s that'll be coming up, and they're just getting loaded up right now. They're full of different things, so just know that. Hey Libra, thank you for being here. It's so good to have you here. So, we've shuffled and dealt. These are your cards. These 5 here in the center are shadowscapes. So this is kind of your side, their side. Know your designations and, well, whether that's your side or not. This is the Tarot of Sexual Magic, did I say that, on the outside? The center card here is sort of our present situation, what you might be dealing with at the moment. This is the recent past, or our challenge. Future, near future, guidance. The focus, or what brings us here for the reading. What our reason is. And this is the potential outcome. So, let's see what we have here, Libra. Alright. Something just started me here on the past. I don't know why I reached for that. I actually had intended to go straight for the first card. This one's just feeling guided by the sacred feminine who takes over this arm here with me. And she wanted me to remind you that this 3 of Swords is what is coming to pass here. I'm hearing about news, and I'm so sorry. Somebody might have had a heart surgery or something. I'm hearing for somebody it's about how they passed with a heart attack, and our condolences here. This is in the past position, so I'm hearing for some of you all this isn't news, and I'm glad for those of you that might see it and be like, is that going to happen? No, this is something, this has been a challenge. So for some of you all, if this does not ring a bell yet, this could be somebody that you've been dealing with too. I'm hearing if that's the case, they might be like Pisces and something air in their chart. But I'm hearing real strong indication on maybe like Pisces sun and something else, and they might have been, I'm hearing they might have been suicidal or something is what I'm hearing. And it could be like an anniversary of that. And so for some of y'all, I mean, this could potentially reach a broad amount of people, so it can't be for everybody. But I'm hearing for some of y'all, there's a reason for the sadness, and for some people it's just like being worried. I'm hearing it's like being worried that you're going to be alone for things, you know, and that like all the hallmarks leading up to, hey, now it's, you know, Valentine's Day. You're going to be alone again? And like people being sad. I'm hearing about like family members that maybe take shots because it's like, why are you still single? And, oh, are you a spinster? You know, and like just weird shit that people are tired of hearing, where it's just like you're like kind of psyched out about it a little bit. But I'm hearing past, okay? see what the present situation is here, because this is currently what's going on. 7 of Swords. Alright, so this might be why I'm hearing some of y'all are like laying low, like staking something out. That might actually be you there, like undercover. It's like, now you don't see me. Sometimes when I see a character like this, I'm like, put on the bitch shield, you know? You don't see me here. I'm hearing it's like, it's for good reason. You know, you might be remembering, that might be like what you felt like before. Because 7 of Swords, sometimes this is like people cheating, people lying, people taking shots. You might have lost somebody or seen somebody like die, you know, that was near you, or suffer something with their heart. And I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like, this thing already happened, and it's like now we're just like, we're guarded, and it's like, oh, you think you're gonna, you don't know what I can see. And so, Libra, I'm hearing for some of you, this is like, you might be a parent, and it's like, nobody came for you like directly, but they came for you directly, because I'm hearing it's like your kids. It's like seeing like what happened to your kids, or like what somebody tried to do to your children, and it's like you had a lens on it somehow. And it's like, this is you in like ready to get it mode. Because it's like, oh no you don't. But it's a 3 and a 7 there. Let's see what's going on here with the There card, and sort of the potential for the near. Because this is future stuff happening, energy coming your way, or what they're all about. That's the Knight of Wands. Yow. That's a rather, I'm hearing this is a handsome energy. Very handsome energy is what I'm hearing. And for some of you all, you're going to know if you've been like fetched, because for some of y'all, you got fetched, especially if you were like brokenhearted or like healing for something. And for others, this is somebody that maybe just kind of stirred up a mess around you, is what I'm hearing. So you're gonna have to know, because these nights can be different things. Sometimes they come and it's like you want to just be done with them. And the good thing is that that kind of energy, especially being fire like that, it's in that state, it doesn't last, is the thing. You know, it's like, it might have come back, you know, from the past. This could be somebody that you've gone back and forth with. I'm here for some of y'all. This is the cheating ex, like showing up again, and it's like, you're like, all right, you just have the bullshit detective glasses on, because you know it's almost Mercury retrograde. We're entering into like the pre-shadow around, I think it's like the 1st or the 3rd of February. My birthday, incidentally, 2-3, you know, speaking of the 7s here. But timing things with people from the past is sometimes kind of weird. And that's what this 7 is about here, is what I'm hearing. So it might be like communication coming back, where they're like coming back like, oh, I've healed so much, you know, and you know it's the one that stabbed you like 3 different which ways. And it's like, oh, but I was hurting. And you know, it's like, And then, you know, you see all these little, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, 5. You know, you're gonna know if something was happening. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. And so you might be keeping one to yourself here, and it's like, no, you're not getting this one. That's what I'm hearing. So for some of you all, that's the case, okay? For others, this is like maybe somebody that you're thinking about, and they might just be triggering that same kind of instinct where it's like the fight or flight. And I get that a lot with this 7 of Swords energy here. So for some of you all, it's like you just don't need that kind of stress, is what it is. And so I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like laying low and just being like, talk to the wall. You know, there's a wall back there. Just, you know, send it there. Bye. Sticky tape. So, let's see what else is going on. Got the focus. Reason. Hanged Man. So, maybe you sat around waiting for this. It's like, Hurry up and wait for what? And then you come back and you say, what? I heard it, but you're not going to know it. And that's what I'm hearing. So for some of you all, it's like, whoever this is didn't realize that even if they're doing all this stuff to you and you're just like not acting like anything about it because you're such a pacifist that you'll even just kind of hang around and act like it's not bothering you sometimes, Libra. It's like, if anybody pisses off a Libra, it's like, that's the other side of Venus. It's like, where the bull really knows how to, with the red cape, and when to let it take itself out. And so sometimes, you know, that 12 there being hung up like that, it's happening for a special reason. I'm hearing some of you all might have a private relationship, and it's like, you're not the cheating one here. But it's like, now it's like, it seems like word got around or something, and somebody's sniffing around, and I'm hearing it's like, boo, boo, go away, spook. And this is like a private kiss happening over here that no one gets to witness. It's like, hey, you know what happens in private places is private, you know? And for other people, I'm hearing it's like, just coming face to face with whoever would have tried to architect a lie and like grow it into the seams like that and grow it all up around you so that you couldn't even like pull yourself down, because then you felt like rooted in your mind. And I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like, yeah, this is like my lobotomy, you know, or like my personal cutting it off. And for some of y'all, I'm hearing you might actually know somebody who went for a lobotomy because of some shit that was going on and something that somebody said to them. And I'm hearing that whatever it was like really deceptive. I'm hearing the person might be doing better though, because it's like they might have been like suicidal or something. And that it's like whatever they did, it's like it was a special kind of lobotomy, I'm hearing, because I'm hearing there was like some kind of abnormal growth anyway, and then they're like, well, this part has to go, and so technically it's not, but it is a lobotomy, and that the person's fine is what I'm hearing. But I'm hearing it's like it's made them desensitized a lot, really desensitized, and that it's something people couldn't talk about. Wow. Libra, I'm praying for you if that's you, if that's your reading, if that's your energies there, because I'm hearing it's like it really helped them manage a certain kind of psychosis that they shouldn't have had because of pressure that was on their brain. It's really what I'm hearing. And I'm hearing that this person that's coming back here, I don't know, it's like this might be one of your children I was hearing about or something, but it's like if it's not your child, it's like somebody that you've taken charge over a certain kind of way. And I'm hearing that it's like whoever comes back, it's like once they come racing in, it's like this person just feels like they lose it. It's like goodbye horses is what I'm hearing. It's just like, oh, goodbye horses, you know? And they just, so maybe like Q Lazarus or something about the Q might have something to do with this for any of you all Buffalo Bill people. Okay, so let's see what's going on with the potential outcome here. Libra. Ooh. Here, put the medicine bag on that one. Pew! So, 2 of Cups, yes. What is being protected here? See, so some of you all have a private relationship. This might be your marriage. This might be a spiritual union. This might be how you respond. This is actually a beautiful card. Get another few here for you. I feel like I'm choking right now. A little water there, Libra. It's smoky. It might be like incense, but I'm hearing it's something about the smoke. And I'm seeing that like a smoke that's rising between some people. I don't know, maybe you've been dealing with a smoky situation. Maybe you're one of my people who have been around trees and things that have gone up in flames, in which case I'm so sorry. I hear that for some of you all, this is dealing with that wrecking ball. Especially if you or loved ones were affected by any of the force majeure issues going on in the ongoing cataclysm of the Big Bang that's been under quarantine, and why 7 faults never landed like that. why some of us are questioning dogmas and things that we hear. And I'm hearing consider the source, because for some of you all, this knight coming back might actually be somebody that's here in assistance to you in some kind of way. For some of you all, this is like the love that came after you've been waiting and like laying low, because for some of you all, it's like, I don't have to tell anybody about my private life. You know, it's like, you can see me here, but what do you really know? You know? And so, for some of you all, you have some situations like that where the Seven of Swords is a certain kind of coming out, is what I'm hearing. Where it's like, hey, you know, maybe you didn't know I had been damaged every which way to last forever, and had my scope on this. And we have this nice reflection because, you know, this knight can actually be pretty awesome too. Depends on who they are. This is somebody that's going to be rich in fire element. So Sun, Moon, Rising, and Aries, Leo, Sag. I'm hearing if that's the case, they might have been hung up on something for a long time. You're going to know which one this is if this is like the romantic partner that shows you that scope vision of the healed heart, where it's more like you might be kind of commemorating, if you will, the old misery, where it's like, oh, the old miserable me, when I used to let swipe, swipe, swipe happen like that before I set myself in agreement with haloing my own light. And what it might look like to, you know, rise up after that. Because I'm hearing for some of you all, this is like being able to talk about the past 7 years of your life, or maybe 7 months, with this person. And I'm hearing they might have had to come back around. And it might be somebody that you're just very attracted to. And I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like the weird part is like how they see you lovingly, and you're kind of like, really? I see. She's like, me? But like, oh, I'm like, and I need to, and like, and I see her just being like, ugh. and feeling like tiny, but it's like the guy that like came through the freaking scent, came through the sound, came through the wall, grew through the tree, grew all around when other things tried to root you out, and he's like, mwah. So for some of you all, totally different story, Tinkerbell. All right. Because that's love there. And that's like how that little thing can just be worth wearing a bitch shield about. Especially if you got some people looking around you and it's like, oh, you think you can see this. You don't know what mama did. Because I'm here. Mama might have hung an ankh on something. You're going to know if this is you. This is very specific for somebody. We got this ankh over here. I'm hearing my auntie knew it. My auntie knew it. This. Right there. And what it means when you put it there. And for some of you all, it's like, I'm hearing you how you're like the black kind of Jew. The black kind of Jew doll. And she has one of those, what do they call it? It's the mezuzah. The mezuzah. It's a thing you put on the door, in the front of your door in the house. Somebody just rang my doorbell. Okay, so like somebody else got that. That's awesome. Okay, so you put a mezuzah on the front of your door, and there's a reason, and you'll know why if it's there. But I'm hearing, if somebody thought they were gonna like get into here with you, especially if you're one of my light workers that has really special, beautiful light work energy all around you, it's kind of like if you've ever been to the carnival. And you go in that weird ass house with all those wobbly ass mirrors, and you can put them there, and it's like jiggly ass, like hoodoo hoodoo hoodoo. It's like something that like somebody's auntie made, where it's like, this is how the monsters stay out. And I'm hearing it's like it's taken on a whole new level, because on the other side of that, it's like you made a special friend. And I'm hearing that they just think that you're amazing, and it's like better than you would look at yourself. And that's a good thing, because they're holding a supportive energy up for you, because something's being infused on that level that like matches you, and it's like the woo on the other side of the wobbly ass mirror. Just think about the possibilities of what a dot can do in one strong inception where we're selective about how we determine our form. What the wise art or the wizard might know about things that take us over. Just start playing music like The Music Takes Me by School of Seven Bells that my computer just started playing. As we have a Kundalini magnetic resonance moving things. So, how about a genetic expression as worthy art? And knowing that it's like a lottery that you entered into, and now I'm going to go get it. Okay, I guess they didn't get the door. Somebody's at the door for me. So, careful how we let the right one in. I got an X with germs on Cat 5, or is it 6, for 4G to Denver 5G landings. Some of you all have been getting super infused with what I did with Bitcoin. Bitcoin packages and a special way to scan into the union. Thank you for advanced home security. I'm going to be leaving this. Some of y'all are in the private Halo anyway. You can see what I'm doing in real time. Alright. And that's part of a security measure. It's a special way to lock the forest and what's inside an Narnia and what sort of things jump out of the trees as pages that weren't bound in any books. Okay, so how about love for my Libras that just want it perfect from the inside out, knowing that you always are, my darling. And what this is right here. See that? See that little heart that's in that scope? Guess what somebody has been building into a special forest with, around, and because of you. Whatever that healing is that you may have been praying for when all this has been going on. Okay? My darling. So for some of you all, it's like the gift of the you thing, where you get to hear it, right? And then see it through the eyes of the one that visualizes you so clearly. And then it's like, but I see myself so small, and you're so mwah. And then it's like, look what grows. Equals. And so for some of you, this is just a beautiful alchemical process of how 2, 3, and 7, oh, you mean my actual birthday? Becomes art, and we share it together inside of Biosphere 7, Kundalini resonance. All right, so let's see what we have here on the tarot of sexual magic side for love. All right, so some of y'all had an obsessive, weird narcissist. And I'm hearing the problem with it is that it's like you really like the attention. And it's like, but why can't I have the attention without the creepola, right? Because it's 9 of Pentacles, and it's like, that is almost so perfect. But don't do this weird cut Q Lazarus out kind of thing. From, I don't know, I'm just getting some weird, like, Buffalo Bill, like, weird, like, what is that, Hannibal Lecter thing? There's a weird vibe on here for some of you all, I cannot lie. Especially if somebody got cut. Like, actually cut. And I was getting something about healing from the cuts, from my Libras, and I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like, just knowing, it's like, being around somebody that you might have had children with. It's like, I'm hearing you might have had a cesarean that just like, you like had to heal from an infection. I'm hearing 3 years that freaking was terrible. And it's like your kid might be like 3 to 9 years old or something. And it's like maybe 7. But I'm hearing it's like just being around his energy. It's so painful. It's painful. But that it's like there's something about like a healing that's coming. I don't know what it is. I'm just hearing that it's like something that comes back around that is like the only way that could have made it better. And I can't know what that is exactly, but I'm hearing that it's going to make it better. Something is coming here that's going to shine a light on like whoever tried to cut is what I'm seeing, because it's like there's just light around it. And I'm hearing maybe it's how he goes up in flames for something, but I'm hearing people are just going to have a point of reckoning with this, because it's about timing, especially if he had to come back around for this. And it's like, oh, if you would have been here yesterday, I would have said this and it would have been the wrong thing. And now it's like, and you cut yourself off, you know. And I'm hearing for some of you all that has to happen, so that if you have this other energy that's been like growing or manifesting around you, that this thing that wants to cut itself off just untethers, and it's like, oop, whoop. Because I'm hearing you like the attention, and you should be able to have the attention, especially if you've got, I'm hearing you might have been praying for this Virgo. It's like, oh, I want this Virgo. I want him to come back. Maybe he's the one that's got a little bit of fire. He's got a little bit of Aries in the place, and they said that moon wasn't good there, but he figured it out, and it's good. And that's very specific for somebody. That's not for everybody. But I'm getting a lot of like, it's like Libra Virgo vibe on somebody here that might be really good for some of you all. It's like you're gonna know if you met somebody that's got like, that's like the right kind of, they said it might be Scorpio for some of you too, but I've got this 9 of Pentacles that a lot of times this is like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and I'm just hearing it's like they've got something that kind of just balances you. It's like maybe it's something about their swag, and it's like, you are almost trouble for me, because it's like they almost remind you of somebody that hurt you really, really badly, but it's like not. And I'm hearing it's not going to spook you either too if they show up at the right time, where you've had the right healing with whoever this other numbskull is, because I'm hearing they're going to cut their own self off, and it's just going to be like, wow, thank you, just thanks, whatever, I don't have to watch that. And then you're going to be in a different place where you feel like you can receive, because it's like they're an energy vampire. And what you need to know is it's like somebody's been sending you healing energy. I just keep seeing this healing energy around the heart, and that whatever gets cut here might be a good thing. So, okay, let's see what else is going on. Because I'm hearing for some of you, it's like just knowing that he's the one that you could even have a baby with again after that. Because I'm hearing for somebody, it's like you might have lost a baby. And that's something people might not know. I'm hearing you might have been like 3 to 9 weeks with somebody, and that, you know, things are getting healed. All right, let's see what's going on the other side here. Libra. Over here with them. All right, so we got a 7 of Wands. For some of you all, you already know what that is. I don't even have to tell you. That might be the reminder of who's trying to come back, and it's like, oh God, I already know, and yeah. And for others, it's like, here's the other 7, where it's like, here's the time it takes for you to be able to even think about it, because I'm hearing it's like, oh, I feel like that small little thing right there. I'm that little thing hanging off of the tree, and it's like, you don't see me right. I'm like laying low. I'm hearing somebody, she's like, oh, I'm feeling scaly and no, like, wrong dress time. This is what I'm hearing. And it being a different time, though, because it's like, if the timing thing goes right here for some of y'all, you're going to know if you're synced up on this, because it might be a weird kind of surprising, because you might be in the middle of laying low when somebody comes around with something healing to say, and it might happen behind your back is the thing, is what I'm hearing. It's like, you might have to hear it behind your back, that somebody loves you, and that it's like, you know, that they see you this way, where it's like, oh, baby, you got back. And they might just see you, like, kind of like, very desirably in a way that you're not used to seeing yourself, is what I'm hearing. And for some of y'all, that might be a surprise. Because we got fire here, Knight of Wands, sometimes a fast thing. And we got the 7 of Wands. That feels a lot like a Leo energy for me, obviously, because of the month of 7. But it could be like Aries, Sagittarius, But I'm hearing if it's somebody that might have been cut the same way you are, because for some of you all, it's like this white bird here that's near this sword might have had an injury or like a similar story or a testimony, or it's like a similar vibe where you can talk about it. It's like while you've been laying low, it's like they've been doing something else. So it could be like that kind of behind your back where it's like something you just didn't know about. It's not like directed towards you, but they might have been having this similar story. And I'm hearing that by the time it gets back around to you, it might be a surprise, because this might be somebody that even wants to proposition you about an encounter. Like, hey, can we like go away together, and I'd like to see you naked, you know, or like I'd love to touch you, I'd love to massage you, or I see you this kind of way. And they might not be like the most eloquent speaker, but what they say is going to be pretty sexy. And so I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like it might be a nice kind of attention if they have the right vibes. And so for some of you, it's going to be like an earth and fire vibe that you're going to know if it's the one you can trust. Because for some of you all, it's going to be something different, and you're going to have to know whether or not it's like the love versus the lust. Because for some of you all, you're going to have like the passion feeling, but not that lust where it's like you're just driving and where like somebody's cracked out. It's not going to be that. It's going to be like you're going to feel really good, and where it's like, oh my gosh, if you're here, it's like, I don't even know, just whatever, you know. And I feel for some of you, if you've been hung up for a period of time, it's going to be that kind of time with somebody, if that's what you've been calling in. And I feel like you're going to know the difference. I feel like you're going to know the difference, because you're going to know if it's like what kind of past it is returning to you. If it's a situation where somebody left because they cheated on you, you're going to know what's coming back to you, even if they sound like they're singing another tune. And so just know it starts in karma, you know? So thinking of you, Libra, sending you loving energy. Mwah. I'd love to hear your comments. Let me know if it resonates with you. If you think this could help somebody, please share it with them. I totally appreciate your support. If you'd like a reading with just your energy, hit me up. My information's below, especially if you got dates and stuff. I can get all kinds of details for you. And if not, hey, feel free to just join us anyway. Verified Martians chat room if you like. And if not, just know I love you so much. And we'll catch you again when we're back for another. Okay? Bye for now, Libra.
Promise that you'll catch me.